Hi there, my name is Victor Ogwinka. You're welcome to Today in the News on a beautiful sunny Wednesday morning in the city of Lagos. Yesterday, Tuesday, was quite the opposite of what we have today. But of course, it has been a beautiful and productive week so far. And we hope you are enjoying the best of time here at Vanguard. And indeed, as you go on your daily activities, we are back again to analyze news and talk about all the news on the front page of national newspapers as we do every morning. And we hope we have a smooth sail this morning talking about what we do best. If you're just joining us, ensure that you like, you share, and of course you make your comments clean and simple, and we promise to take all the feedbacks as they come in. Okay, we have the Vanguard this morning. We have the Vanguard with the top story: state of the nation, insecurity worsening under Buhari. Jonathan Anyaoku speaking up there saying insecurity worsening under Buhari. That is aftermath of that letter from former President Olusegun Obasanjo that has caused a lot of reactions from all parts of Nigeria, and of course the Miyetti Allah group saying that the former president should be jailed, and that also raised some uproar and some other reactions. But these are some elder statesmen talking here. Jonathan and Anyaoku saying that insecurity worsening under Buhari. And the riders, we have Save Nigeria from the Brink. Anyaoku tells Buhari, the National Assembly, declare state of emergency on security now. PDP tells Buhari. Gunmen abduct Zamfara budget director, kill deputy. That story you can find on page 6. And those criticizing me are unpatriotic. Buhari, that is on page 4. Okay, and the rider declares state of emergency on security now. PDP tells Buhari, that's on page 9. All on security matters, and of course, that has been one of our strongest challenges presently in the country. Insecurity from the north, south, west, and east, and a lot of avoidable killings. But the president reacted to this, saying those criticizing me are unpatriotic. Well, if whatsoever it is, a balanced story, you can get that news on pages 4, 6, and 9 of the Vanguard. And interestingly, something you caught everyone unawares yesterday as the Northern Elders Forum and the CNJs order herdsmen out of the south. Okay, that story is on page 10. It was pretty surprising when or maybe to some people, when the Northern Elders Forum asked herdsmen to vacate the south, okay, and return home. And that story is on page 10. Looks like everybody is seeing the importance of staying one and avoiding any looming war or ethnic clash, as it may be. A lot of insecurity issues going on the south has been, the herdsmen has been implicated a lot on those matters, and now the elders are saying, come back home. If you are home, nobody blames you. Nobody says you are the cause of one thing going on in their own territory. So let's just see how they react to that and see if indeed they will start getting back home. So that story is on page 10. Northern Elders Forum, CNJs order herdsmen out of south. Okay, we'll move away from there to page 4 again, where presidential poll. Interesting drama at the courts yesterday, talking about the tribunal between the President Muhammadu Buhari, and the PDP counterpart Atiku Abubakar. Then Buhari's lawyer plays video clip of INEC chair in court. Okay, that was a counter video of what PDP dropped. It's getting more interesting, and all fingers are crossed as we continue to unleash every episode every day. And of course, if you want to catch up with all the news as it has been so far in the last 1 week on the tribunal on this case, please visit the Vanguard website, www.vanguardngr.com. It has been very exciting, I must tell you. From the Savaro, from a friend of the president saying, giving reasons why he's no longer friends, and the APC also reacting, back-to-back reactions. If it's a game of football, it's going to be something that may go more than 90 minutes, as the case may be. Yes, that is that on page 4. So talking about cooking and domestic issues here on page 19, we have cooking gas, petrol prices record marginal increase in June. Should we be worried about that? Cooking gas in May, I think there was a decrease. There was a decrease in May, and right now in June we have a slight increase. Cooking gas, petrol prices record marginal increase in June. Okay, that's on page 19 of that, and talking about increase. And naira, we have naira depreciates to 361 naira 25 kobo per dollar in I&E window. Okay, that has been going back and forth, and we've had it as high as 400 naira in the last 6-7 weeks. But now it looks like just one naira higher. It looks like this is the price we are going to stay put to, between 360 and that is what it is right now. Then you can see on the front page of the Vanguard a beautiful picture there of a book presentation, and you can see the rider. But I mean the caption there from left: National Security Advisor Major General Babangida Mongono, retired legal practitioner Aja Lima Alpha, then special guest of honor Al-Ajay Mokhtar Tafawa Balewa, author of the book Daddy, the Man, the Legend, in memory of the first Nigerian Justice of the International Criminal Court, Justice Daddy Onyema. Mr. Delibi Onyema, that's the author, his wife Mrs. Onyema, then book reviewer Miss Donu Kogbara, and the chairman of the occasion, Chief Emeka Anyaoku, displaying copies of the book during the event yesterday in Abuja. You can see them. Okay, everybody writing one book or the other. It's about time we catch up with history with some of these things. Yeah. So moving away from that to page 13, where we have 2 Fiat killed, 6 injured, 6 houses razed, 3 vehicles burned in Ondo communal clash. All eyes on Ondo and Southwest these days, and everything seems to be happening in Ondo. We hope we get more security, tied up in that state. Okay, Ondo, page 2, Fiat killed, 6 injured, 4 houses razed, 6 vehicles burned in Ondo communal clash. That's on page 13 of the Vanguard. Okay, straight away to page 9, and we have killings. Senate condemns Fashiroti's daughter's murder, plans security summit. Yeah, and the rep asks FG to install CCTV on streets. Reps ask FG to install CCTV on streets. Okay, I'd rather think the state government are going to take this even more seriously. It is more of a state thing, and but if it's security, it's everybody's business. So why not? Even if it's coming from the federal government, as long as it gives us solution to lots of insecurity challenges everywhere, then it's a welcome development. That story is on page 9. You can catch up with it and see how far and the modalities made to ensure that we have a free and a free environment. Okay, on page 9 again we will unravel how Ndubisi Chukwu died. South Africa envoy, killings in South Africa, killings in Nigeria, everywhere killings, and Nigerians are the victim everywhere. Okay, so very bad, and South Africa is giving their compression on this one, saying that they will unravel how Ndubisi Chukwu was killed in that hotel room. Yeah, and then owner, 2 wives, 9 others die in Jos building collapse. Okay, owner, 2 wives, 9 others die in Jos building collapse. That's on page 6. Very sad one there. We keep having building collapses right from a very long time, and it looks like it's something everybody would still have to be very, very worried about. And we're hoping that the government is going to take a very, very drastic step to ensure that our buildings are safe enough to for people to live there. And very, very interestingly, something broke yesterday on the social media. I couldn't stop talking about it when the news of the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, declared his assets yesterday, and running into figures that was very, very eye-catchy, talking about 48 billion naira and everything around it. And there have been reactions from social media, a lot of commendations from well-wishers, and the oppositions have not kept quiet, saying that he didn't mention the source of his income. And we are going to connect with the chief press secretary of Oyo State, talking about Taiwo Adisa, to just say one or two things. He was the one that released that information about the asset of the governor. Okay, so we hope that we can connect with Taiwo Adisa to give us some insights into that, and we get it. Okay, if you're just joining us, it is Today in the News on Vanguard Live, and that's our morning show where we serve you all the interesting news on front pages of newspapers all across Nigeria and indeed all across the globe. So if you're missing anything, you can catch up with it on our website www.vanguardngr.com, and follow us on our social media platforms, and then get all the news as they break. And we also favor you having those reactions. Okay, it looks like Taiwo Adisa is not available at the moment. We'll still come back to him. Okay, and We have columnists on the Vanguard today. We have Prince Will on page 17, and we have Dear Bumi on page 30, Fashion on page 31. Okay, so we have all of those news, and we are going to try to connect again with them, the CPS there. Yeah, and while we are at it, looks like sports is something that the in thing for everyone right now, and we should take some doses of sports and AFCON as is rounding up, about just 2 matches more to go, and unfortunately Nigeria is on the lower part of those matches. The second place that will take place later today, to be or not to be. Some persons have said that third place is Nigerians birthright when it comes to AFCON. They've won more bronze gold, like we always say it is. And again, it's another time with history. Yes, this time with another North African country after being defeated by another North African country, talking about Algeria. So it's going to be Nigeria, Tunisia tonight. 2 bronze fights, 2 Eagles fight for bronze. Yeah, 2 Eagles fight for bronze. The kickoff time is 8 p.m. Okay, let's see how that pans out. All our lucks and wishes are with the Super Eagles. Okay, it's better we get a gold than not. I mean, a bronze than nothing at all. So let's see the commitment that is being put on that. And then we have You Can't Stampede Me Out of My Job, Ross. Wow, that's the Super Eagles coach, Rowing. Okay, that's not his name. It's Ryan. Okay, and then Beat Mikel by. Is that all there is for Mikel Obi? Well, that is the Super Eagles. A lot of persons have asked him to resign, to get sacked after that poor outing on that semi-final clash. But he's saying right now that nope, I'm not going to be stampeded. I'm not going to be bullied out of my job. Okay, and still talking about sacking and from one coach to another. We have Cameroon. Cameroon fire Seedorf after AFCON failure, and it's safe to say now Nigeria sacked Seedorf because it was that loss to Nigeria that is giving him the boot now. His assistant Patrick Kluivert, all from the Dutch. Okay, and Nigeria is still waiting to see what happens with Roy on this one. And we're still talking about AFCON. We have Iwobi said we want to leave Egypt on the high. Then you bring the bronze home. I keep talking about gold. Gold is it's just what it should have been, but Iwobi, we want to leave Egypt on a high. Yeah, you want to leave Egypt on a high, then you still have one last chance to do that. Then Guinea puts Paul Putz out of job. Okay, that's another coach getting being shown the door after another outing there. Then we have some transfer news here, and who else is in Barcelona? Barcelona beats £36 million plus Coutinho, Dembele for Neymar. Wow. Talking about 2 heads not better than 1 in this case. Coutinho, Dembele plus 36 million, all for Neymar. To be or not to be, we keep waiting, and of course when it breaks, we'll be the first to let you know. Then desperation, talking about Alves willing to take pay cuts to join Arsenal. And there was one very funny tweet I saw somewhere, and they said he's so willing to take pay cuts. He has won all the trophies in the world, and right now he wants to retire without winning any trophy, and decides to choose Arsenal for that. That doesn't sound so good for Arsenal fans there. Yes, and lastly on that, we have some boxing news. Tyson urges Joshua to train in mountains. Okay, talking about stamina training there. I guess that has to be it. Yes. Before we go to other news, let's see what we have on our we have some comments here. Yes, good ones to take. Let's see. Then our top fan, Unwon, came on the basis saying hello. We say hello to you too. Then another top fan, Prince George, said he criticized Goodluck Jonathan more than any president could do to his successor. He's talking about Buhari there. Okay, and then we have Guinea Peter is watching. We don't know where he's watching from. Then we have Damilare Idowu. Morning, say morning back to you. This comment yesterday was flagged down, and it's being repeated today again. Unfortunately, we still won't take it today. Sorry, Biafra Freedom. Maybe when there's a nicer one, we will take. Then Ugota Basil, that's the man from Cameroon, yeah? It says, Vanguard family, good morning. This morning, watching from Cameroon. Yes, as usual, thank you very much. Then Valentine Esagu saying LOL. But what? We don't know. Okay, then we can actually do with some LOL this morning, yes. straight away from the Vanguard, let us serve you out from the Guardian. And we have that same screaming headline: Buhari under fire over plan to register illegal migrants. Buhari under fire to, over plan to register illegal migrants. Others are sending their own illegal migrants away from their countries. And then the president is under fire here. Yeah, let's see what happens with that. Then Jonathan Yakasai seek action on 2014 National Conference reports. All pointing to security solutions from left, right, and center. Yes. Okay, that's what we have on the Guardian. We have the Nation. The Nation says 14 bodies pulled out of collapsed building in Jos, and then you can see the picture of the rescue exercise going on that front page. Very, very sad one indeed. Okay, Buhari's lawyer shows video to quash Atiku's server claim. Chair explains why INEC dumped the electronic transmission plan. Yeah, we're still on the server issue here. Okay, something for NLC here. Wages adjustment talks deadlocked. We hope that is not another strike knocking at the door there. Okay, there's something from Falana. Falana warns against continued detention of El Zakzaki. Falana has joined his voice with that of the House of Representatives, on that matter, talking about the release of Shiite leader, El Zakzaki there, that has caused uproar a couple of days ago in Abuja. Okay, so everybody's calling for the release of Zakzaki. Yeah, maybe not everybody. Yeah. Then we have on the Punch, return to North now, Northern elders, youths, other Fulani ex-mayor in South. Interesting. The Southern governors, leaders, utterances putting Fulani elders' life at risk. Okay, that is more like it, because it looks like they are not safe. Even when they are going about doing their normal job, they might just be, endangered species right now. So bandits are killing. You are politicizing isolated incidents. Buhari tells OBJ Jonathan Soyinka. That is a reply to the letter and then the call from former president Obasanjo and Jonathan on that one. Okay. EFCC owns unqualified graduates undergoing NYSC scheme. How did they make it to the service? I think we should first start from that. So EFCC owns unqualified graduates undergoing NYSC scheme. They should start from the NYSC board, and yes, good one there, good one. Because then on this day we have insecurity. Buhari says critics are unpatriotic. Insecurity, Buhari says critics are unpatriotic. Jonathan calls for new strategy to address security challenges. Then Nigerian collapsing under your watch, PDP tells president. Okay, and there's also the news of the Buhari video on the electronic voting issue. Then we have stakeholders reject Ethiopia Airlines plan to fly local routes in Nigeria. Okay, stakeholder rejects Ethiopia Airlines plan to fly local routes in Nigeria. We have enough local airlines that can take care of that business for us. Why should we think of something? Okay, and that is all we have on the front pages of the newspaper. And I can see some comments coming in the more. Yes, we have Frank Chuksman is a top fan. Said good work, my journalist. Thank you very much. Monday Oluwafemi Amoden is saying good morning, Vanguard. Good morning to you too. Then Isaac Jude, good morning, family. Nigeria needs serious interventions of God to stop all this genocide going on. Well, that's been prayer. But like they always say, God is not going to do for man what man can do or what man should do for himself. Well, is that the case in Nigeria? We don't know, but while we're at it, we can still make do of some more prayers. Yes, I think so too. Okay, straight to the front. To the social media this morning. We have some interesting tweets here from Jeddah. Wednesday wisdom, Wizkid. Wednesday motivation, Wednesday thoughts, Face App, Davido, then Mazi save a life. Then Northern Elders Forum, of course, then Beyonce. Okay, we can see some of those trends there. I don't know if you've done your Face App. I see the Face App picture of you, what you look like when you're old. Bankole, have you done yours? I don't know. Okay, before that, let us start first with of course, Wednesday motivation. When is the motivation there for us? Mr. Willie Chi is saying So merciful you are, so glorious you are, so loving you are, Lord. I want to live and worship. Okay. Then Garrett said, today's sunrise was full of warmth and simplicity. The more images I take, the closer I get to contentment. Finding something you love doing and immersing yourself in it has so many benefits. I think I agree too. Just like we do our newspaper review here, effortlessly. It's one of the best part of our morning here at Vanguard Life. Yes, and we have PJ Africa saying, don't give up on now. When you think of giving up, ask yourself why you held so long. Yes, if you have to give up at all, why didn't you just give up from the beginning? So if you have given something into it, why don't just see it out? Okay, because the next stop might just be the most important one. I will. Okay, then we have Jack Chariot saying, everyone will stand alone before the Lord. Make deliberate personal decision before it is too late. Okay, if you're just joining us today in the news, before we take some other comments and from the social media, let us see if we can get the CPS online again. It looks like there's an engagement on that line, but we would keep trying before the end of the show to ensure that we connect. It's very important we have that side of the story as it is, and we hope it's going to be available online now. Okay, let's take some more comments. We have Northern Elders Forum. Northern Elders Forum asking Fulani herdsmen to vacate the south and return home. Yes, that is all it is that people are talking about. Okay, so we are just going to take some reactions on that from the Vanguard tweets saying, breaking, Northern Elders Forum, that was released 10 hours ago, by the way. Northern Elders Forum CNG's other herdsmen out of south. Okay, so we are going to see the comments under that one, and then get what we want from them. Sonny E is saying, well, maybe if the real and peaceful elder leave the south, it would then be easy to track those terrorist Fulanis from other countries who are giving peaceful ones bad name. Okay, well, maybe if we have the bad ones, I mean the good ones out, then we'll know that the ones that are not living are the bad eggs, and we'll have to treat them accordingly. That is from Sonny E. Then we have I Am Chris saying, all of a sudden the CJN is calling the Fulani herdsmen back home because they fear the herdsmen are no longer safe in the south. When the herdsmen were causing havoc and the lives of Southerners in danger, it was nothing. It would appear this country is only for a certain set of people. Now this is a twist into that comment. Okay, then Ezerim, they are being armed, sponsored and covered to take over Nigeria after Buhari Fulanis could give us a break. I'm not going to complete that comment because that is unfounded. Then okay, then we have Ismail Umar. He said, imagine you're all happy to see the herdsmen leave your region. How about if your people leave north? Who will suffer? Honestly, the main problem of Nigeria is tribalism and religious sentiments, which will not take us to anywhere. Let's be patriotic and love each other, please. Interesting, beautiful comments there. Okay, now that you're asking the elders to go back, to the north, how about if they come to say everybody else in the north should return back to where they are coming from? But someone would say that, are they causing menace? Are they terrorizing the people of the north? Maybe not. Okay, so this is beyond that, but it's a very good point. And Igwe also thinks so too. He said, yeah, on your point, tribalism is the problem and division is the solution. Okay. Okay. Then we have Mike Jones. Mike Jones says, despite as good as this sounds, I feel there might be an ulterior plot. So everybody's suspecting everybody. How did we get this far? Okay, and then let's see. Okay, a lot of reaction to that comment asking if there is another agenda beyond that. And Tijani is saying a welcome development. It will last not only best but longest. Well, wherever that means. Inke Ruka is saying Northern Elders Forum orders Fulani herdsmen to vacate coalition. No national conference has ever worked in this country, and I'm not confident that anything short of a referendum can solve Nigeria's problem. Okay. Still talking about that reaction. I think we would want to try again as we, round up the show this morning. Let us see if our man is, ready for us this morning. Okay. Okay. Then Folari Opeyemi, he's saying, I welcome the call by Northern Elders Forum and the coalition of the northern groups ordering Fulani herdsmen to leave the southern parts of the country and return to the north, where their safety and those of their cows are guaranteed. This is the first step to pursue peace. Okay, that's all we can take on Northern Elders Forum. Let us look for something less political. It was Wizkid's 29th birthday yesterday, I think so. Gets a lot of encomiums for that. And the video is also trending. Okay, we'll leave it at that this morning from the social media, and we'll return to Facebook and see if we have any new comments coming in. Okay. Okay, and then we have Go to Basil say thanks to Vanguard family for keeping us abreast of this happening at home. Thank you very much, Ugota. We are glad you are watching all the way from Cameroon. Then Omon Law is saying, is Fulani a Nigerian? I understand that myself. Okay, so and top fan Kratos Olympian saying the Fulani should return home. Actually, they can't keep invading people's farms. Okay, that's gonna be our last comment on the show this morning from Kratos Olympian. The Fulani should return home. Actually, they can't keep invading people's farms, he said. And on that note, okay, if you're just joining us, you're a little bit too late. And of course, you can always get the video again on our Facebook page after the show. And then if you don't mind, you can also connect with our social media platform. You can see the handles on the screen. Yes. And again, on our website, www.vanguardngr.com, that's where we make all things happen as the news break all around everywhere. My name is Victor Ogwinka, and I'm the anchor of this show, and I've been doing this with my producer Idowu Bankole. We'll come your way again. Make sure you keep doing what we are not going to do.